everybody, welcome to Country Download, the place where you get all of your country news and headlines in a hurry. I'm your host, Shane Talent, and I'm joined by Samantha Stevens and the Ant-Man.
What's up?
Hey,
Shane,
buddies!
how are you?
What's going on?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. Ready to do this.
We have a lot to do and a lot to talk
Yes,
about,
we
so
do.
let's get to it.
Yeah.
Let's start the download. Hunter Hayes, we all know how talented he is. Would you believe me if I told you that he has allegedly already written 60 songs for his next project?
Yes, I believe you.
Man, I know artists that have been around for 10 years that didn't do 60 songs in 10 years, much less for their second album.
Oh, that's an understatement. That's like a no-brainer,
that.
absolutely. And we know, if you don't know Hunter Hayes, how talented he is, he writes, produces, sings, and plays every track, every note, everything on every album.
I've literally...
And I hear that he may do this on album number 2. He may play every instrument too.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've literally seen him sit down and build a track and then just play everything on it and sing it and talk about the process of
Crazy.
songwriting. Like right there.
It's crazy.
I also heard that if you buy the album, he hand delivers it to your doorstep.
I sponsor every bit of that. Yes.
He team up with FTD? What?
Exactly.
Oh, he's going to bring
How about
flowers
Lady
too.
Antebellum? Let's talk about Lady Antebellum. Hillary
Okay.
Scott, of course, is expecting her first child.
Yay.
But did you hear
Congrats.
did you hear what happened?
No, what?
She heard the heartbeat at her ultrasound. She came back and shared that with Charles, and he had a genius idea to put the baby on the next album.
Yeah, this is totally genius. Except now they're going to have to step it up because, hear me out, Jay-Z and Beyonce kind of did that when their little baby was born.
Good point.
And I need baby Antebellum to be the Blue Ivy of the country music world.
Baby Antebellum.
Mark that down.
Yeah, I said that.
Mark it down. Sam just trademarked Baby Antebellum.
TM baby Antebellum.
But you know what? No one's going to be able to compete with this kid in school. Okay, bear with me. 4th grade, all right? 10 years old. One kid says they just landed a role on the 10th season of Nashville, and this kid goes,
Okay.
yeah, well, my heartbeat was on a Lady Antebellum CD. What else you got?
Hey, well, if there's a chance they need dueling baby heartbeats, my wife's pregnant with twins. You guys can call me.
Shameless.
All right, folks. Each week we have Twitter pated, and what it is, it's the best celebrity country music tweet of the week. And this week, Hayden Panettiere takes the cake with this one. She tweeted recently, "Look who I found in the streets last night. #LuckyPups."
Aww. That's awesome. She's rescuing lost puppies?
I love it. I'm a dog lover, but
Okay.
how did she end up with 2 beautiful black labs and a golden retriever?
Purebreds get lost
strategically
too.
placed. Yeah. I'm just glad to see her tweeting something other than a picture of what she had for lunch. I'm just excited about that.
And just so you know, I drove by Hayden's apartment building the other day, and there are now 12 single guys outside waiting to be rescued.
Of course there are.
Who could blame him?
You're so bad.
Who could blame him? How about this story with Blake Shelton and this war vet? I think this is unbelievable.
Yes.
The story is amazing. The gentleman lost his arms in the war, but he just had a transplant where he actually has real hands now. His first handshake, he wants to shake Blake Shelton's hand, and Blake responded back on Twitter and said he'd be honored to do that. And most people know Blake from his sarcasm on Twitter. I love it that people are starting to get to see this side of Blake, and we all know, but I think the rest of the world needs to know that Blake has a heart of gold.
I couldn't agree more.
Here.
I couldn't agree
Exactly.
more. However, if I had my choice and it was my hand, it might have something to do with Shania Twain's backside.
What?
She's married.
And you're having twins! You're having
Yeah.
twins, dude!
Sarcasm. All right, Luke Bryan. We know every year he does a little 4-song EP for his Spring Breakers. Well, this year he's extending it, and he's making it a full-length album from Panama City Beach. This is awesome.
There's only like there's 2 new songs, I think. He's put a bunch of his older stuff on there. Tentatively, the title is Sunburns in Sensitive Places.
Lady present. Okay,
Well,
y'all
I'm talking
give the
about
boy
you. What are you talking about?
Give the boy a break, okay? It's spring break. Do you remember what you did on spring break? Because
No.
I sure don't.
Nobody
don't.
knows what they did on spring break.
That's
It
why
should
it's called
stay that
Spring
way.
Break.
If you did it right.
True
Hey,
that.
I think it's cool. He had 40,000 people show up for his concert last year, although
Yeah.
39,780 were women, and the other 220 were jealous boyfriends that didn't let their girlfriends go alone.
Well, if the jealous
did math quick.
boyfriends would work their genes like that, they probably wouldn't be so jealous. Just saying.
Fair enough. That's a fair argument. And speaking of jeans, did you see Tim McGraw on the cover of People magazine? Anthony, I know you did.
Yeah, no, I did. The whole deal was that he looks great, but he stopped drinking to work out. I did the complete opposite. My stories on People coming up next month. You want to check that out.
I think it's a great story. 5
is.
years sober
Yeah.
is nothing to shake a stick at. That's pretty awesome.
No, that's
really
awesome.
is. And he
Great
said
story.
it was a huge part of it too was his girls, and he wanted to be a great role model and be responsible for them, and I think that's awesome too.
You bet.
I mean, we can
Yes.
sit here and hate on him all day, but have you seen him in the new video one of those nights?
He looks
Just like,
amazing in that
does.
video. Oh,
yeah.
I might have to,
It's hard to
I have
argue
go on
with
my
that.
man card to say it, but he does. He looks awesome. Looks great.
My only argument is that no man's waist should be smaller than his wife's.
hey,
Well, he
don't be
doesn't
hate-
wear her shirts. I mean, I saw a sheer shirt that Tim wore. No man's shirt is ever sheer. Come on.
I'm only making jokes because I'm jealous.
Well,
Moving on, here we go. Speaking of hot chicks, Carrie Underwood's new video,
Yeah.
Two Black Cadillacs. What do you guys think?
I am obsessed. I love it. It's
Can you
so
see it?
wonderful.
Can you see it? I have chill bumps every time I see that video. It's
Yeah.
based on the Stephen King movie. What was the name of it, Samantha?
It's Christine, and I was
Yeah,
so
that's right.
proud I caught the reference. I was like, boom, yes.
Yeah, right?
The cool thing about that is we talked to Sony and they did confirm that Stephen King gave her permission to use that theme.
There you go. Boom.
You see this?
What? Wait,
You
what?
look angry. What's wrong?
Yes.
Shane?
I auditioned for that role to be the guy that got killed, and I couldn't even die appropriately. Anyway, so each week we hit the country road, and this week Kip Moore was nice enough to send us a quick little shout out from the road.
Hey, what's happening, Country Download? Kip Moore, this is me and the guys. We've just been kind of going over what we're about to play, and this is backstage at the Georgia Theater. Sold out show tonight. Medal for the sold out show right here. But anyways, y'all be good. See you.
Thanks, Kip. That's so nice of you, and we all give you a gold
Thanks, man.
star on your chest for hanging out with us while you're on tour. Well, guess what, guys?
What?
The download's over. We're out of time.
What?
No.
That's it.
Are you
But we're going to
sure?
be here each week, every Friday. Country Download's here. And make sure all of you out there subscribe to our channel and check out all of the other shows that Country Now offers. And for Country Download, I'm your host, Shane Talent, Samantha Stevens, the Ant-Man. Here's your chance to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
See you next time.
We'll see you next week.